This is Module 1, Lesson 5 homework, and I'll just do a couple of these here for you, even though this was Friday's lesson, and we probably won't do much of the homework, but just so you can see how we're doing them. Number 1A has already been done for you, so number 1B, 35,000. So what we want here is the students to have place value understanding, to know that 35,000 is written in standard form like that. And then B here is written in word form, so going from word form to standard form. Letter E is kind of the same, just knowing that 8 thousandths as a fraction also equals 0.008. And that 8 would go in the thousandths place on the place value chart. The same kind of thing with H, where we have 300. We need to know that that's the whole number, and then the decimal. And then we have 502 thousandths afterwards, and that tells us that by the 300 as our whole number, 502 thousandths, and it tells us that that 2 goes in the thousandths place because it's over 1,000. For 2A, we need to write out each of the values in words, so kind of the opposite of what we were doing up top. So 8 thousandths would just be 8 thousandths. And we need to make sure that we're putting a TH in there when we have something that's a decimal and it's not 8 thousandths. When we go down to letter B for number 3, I'll read the instructions. It says write the number on the place value chart, then write it in expanded form using fractions or decimals to express the decimal place value units. The first one is done for you. So you can see here that this person, the example in the book has made a place value chart for you. On the back, there's not already a place value chart, so the students are going to have to sketch out a place value chart and tell me which place values are represented, as well as write it out in expanded form. We can see that 27 and 346 thousandths is represented as 2 times 10 for the 2, 7 times 1 for the 7 in the ones place, 3 times 1/10 for the 3 in the ones place, 4 times 100th for the 4 in the hundredths place, and 6 times 1,000th for the 6 in the thousandths place. You can do it with fractions or with decimals. It means the same thing. And we'll go ahead and try one on the back. So if we wrote this out using a place value chart, we could draw a little one out here. We would have, let's see, our decimal here. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, ones, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Okay, so we know that the 3 goes in the tenths place, the 6 goes in the hundredths place, and the 2 goes in the thousandths place, and there's nothing in the ones place. So when we write this out in expanded form, we could do it one of two ways. We could say 3 times 1 over 1/10 plus 6 times 1 over 100th plus 2 times 1 over 1,000. Or we could say 3 times 1/10 as a decimal plus 6 times 100th as a decimal plus 2 times 1,000th as a decimal. And that would give us our expanded form in both fraction and decimal form, and our number is represented on a place value chart. 4 is just going backwards from there, and then there's a couple of word problems to associate the other learning that's gone on.